So I would have started earlier, but I had to wait for a fucking bike to go past. Ah, god damn it. I just turned the fan off anyway. Yeah, welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate Masters Edition Tournament Edition 2006 Supercalifragilistic Sexpitalitosis version 0.4. I continue to be nervous about tomorrow and my graduation. I also go by Jimmy. Yeah, today we're going to try some survival duels. This is what we're currently going to be rocking. Ideally, I felt quite happy with this at first, but I don't have enough good outs to high-level monsters other than Guardian Sphinx. Despite it looking like much more of a clusterfuck, I almost preferred the zombie engine that I was using previously. Ideally, I think, depending on the card and whatnot, what I had available to me, I would maybe consider running, instead of Nimble Momonga, something along the lines of a couple Pyramid Turtles or, is it Goblin Zombie? Maybe something like a Vampire Lord. And maybe even a Ryukoki, just as a way to come back, maybe. And also, it does the same thing with deck thinning, but I don't know. But this is what we've got at the moment. We'll see how it goes, and you never know, we could end up changing it. I did also do some. Well, I managed to get one deck made, and also did some farming in free duel against some of the higher ranked opponents, but I've not gotten to the point where I think I can unlock extra challenges or opponents. Currently on 33% total percentage, and yeah, let's go ahead and click on survival duel. So this is the screen. I don't know if it's sort of, I don't know why it says, like, it comes to this screen, it kind of implies that you can come back to it later. I think you have to do it all in one sitting. I've not found a way to do it otherwise. It's not like you can just keep winning, and then if you think you're going to lose, knock it off and then come back on, and it's like, oh, last time you were on the 6-win streak, do you want to continue? It's like, no, it starts you from 0. So yeah, this is how it selects opponents, which is a bit odd. I think, if I recall correctly, all the opponents are technically unlocked from the start in survival duel. If you wanted to just like import a bunch of like cards, like using the card numbers at the bottom, and then just go into this, and then you'd fight all of them before going into the campaign. It won't register as a loss or anything, if you're worried about that. For like the campaign duel mode anyway. We've got an interesting start here. I do not like DD Survivor though, and I'm very happy somewhat that Fiend Comedian got knocked out the way so early. I'm going to use Book of Moon, and then I'm going to summon Nimble Momonga and attack over. I'll also put Compulse down. Yeah, so the crux of survival mode is you go until you lose, basically. The problem being, you think, oh, that couldn't be too hard. The problem is you don't recover life points between duels. For, let's say, for example, let's say that you won the duel, you had 200 life points left. You're going into the next duel with 200 life points, and your opponent's starting with 8. Which is far from ideal, so you're probably going to want some sort of LP recovery, which is why I've kind of opted to go with this sort of deck as opposed to something else. It's not the best start in hand, especially against this sort of deck. I was quite worried because I think they do have access to some card or hand destruction, and if I get anything removed from play, it's not coming back because I don't have anything in my deck that can return cards from removed from play. Oh Jesus wept. That's just a compulse. What am I doing? This might not be the best start, I'm not gonna lie. That being said, it would be nice to draw a gravity bind right about now. Yes, so the format for this stream, normally I would do like I said, I'd go through and beat one of every new opponent in... Oh, that's right, they removed everything from play with Silverleaf, god damn it. I'd do one of... Oh, this is not looking good. Where's the forfeit button? It's not 10 turns yet. Damn it. As I was saying, I'd go through and do like one of every opponent, buy some cards, yada yada. Or I'll do 5 puzzles or something. It's not going to be the case for this one. I think, depending on how badly I do, like for example, if I get washed out by the opponent like on the first few turns, I can go for another one. So this is going to either go quite long or it's going to go very short. Yeah, and they'll also try and distract me from tomorrow. God damn it. Right. So long as it's not DD Warrior Lady, I think we're okay. I do not wish to remove from play, as that would probably increase their attack of stuff like Homunculus and Helios. It's quite fortunate we got Spirit Reaper when we did. It just is a matter of now if they get anything that can get rid of Spirit Reaper, like Dark Core or something like that. And then it also matters if they can beat over Royal Magical Library as well, so it's a matter of time. Lightning Vortex would fucking end me, basically. And the reason I did that is to get a spell counter on Royal Magical Library. Otherwise I would have maybe kept it in the hand for reload fodder and then used it later when I had another one out, maybe. As per tomorrow and the weather, looks to be 19 degrees as opposed to what it was today, which was like 23, 26, which was not ideal to say the least. I've actually come to the point where I've decided against wearing a white top tomorrow just because that's my struggling with the temperature will be visible. It's not a pleasant thought, but there we go. So I'm probably going to actually elect to go with a black shirt and maybe even wear a black t-shirt underneath just to absorb everything. And the fact I've got gravity bind up makes that a bit more tolerable that went down, but alas, it is a bit of a loss, but there we go. Seemed to be losing internet for a second there, that was a bit odd. I can only imagine that being a dust tornado, which is near bueno. I am losing internets inconsistently. Something is going on. It's all over the place, Jesus. I'd be alright if it was just consistently shit, but it's fluctuating rapidly. Hopefully it's going to stabilize. At this point, I think we discard Sangan. The other cards are far too useful. Okay, so the one that got put down was not Dust Tornado, which was unusual. Yeah, so if it doesn't appear too obvious about how the deck functions, you kind of rely on Solemn Wishes and the extensive draw power that you get in order to recover LP and yeah, that's, and then like keep you in a position where you're basically you're in a position to make a couple mistakes that you might not necessarily be able to make in other circumstances. I also need to check my move and play cards as well, don't I? Yeah. I think at this point I'll be getting rid of Dark Factory of Production, because if they do have card destruction, then the game's fucked anyway. Fucking cunt. I have 3 turns to win. I can't actually win now. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Well, I might as well have access to everything that I've got. Fucking Jesus. Yeah, that's not the opponent, but it's one of the opponents where you have to consider just like taking the L if you're on an early enough challenge. Like, can I be bothered to risk it against this guy? Oh, by the way, here's an opponent you have not met. Yep, this is Cyber Dragon. And I believe... wait, no. It's not the third opponent, it's the fourth or the fifth. It might be the last quote-unquote boss, other than the special opponents that you have access to once you get to a certain percentage. How to start? Nice. I mean, they're gonna summon special summon Cyber Dragon, so... oh, I'd expect them to. Oh, for fuck's sake. I hate Nobleman of Crossout. suppose it means that they can't special summon Cyber Dragon this turn, but in whichever they did and not activate Nobleman. See, this is where the zombie type support would have come in nice and handy, owing to the fact that if I did have something like Heavy Storm available to me, or like I could like do a mass field presence in like backward wipe sort of dealy, but I don't know. Shit happens. For those wondering why I didn't special summon another Nimble Monger, it's because I fucked up. I wanted to press A, didn't press A, press B instead. Whee. Okay, I can deal with that. See, this is how the deck is supposed to function. Yeah, sit behind your walls and go from there. It's not exactly the best viewing, I'll grant you that, but I suppose it's showing off at least one of the better ways to maybe blitz through. Well, I should say blitz was when we're stalling, basically, and going through it at a snail's pace. To get through comfortably. Survival mode. And torn. And already my body is saying that I need to put the fan on. God damn it. Yeah, we set that. The reason I'm setting it is because if they do activate Heavy Storm, I can get off an extra 500 recovery from the draw from reload due to the priority from Solemn Wishes before Heavy Storm goes through. Also means that depending on what cards I draw and how I feel about using them, it means that I can get a 6-card reload rather than a 5. Bum, 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 bum. Uh-oh. Well, could have been worse. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Let's get my meme card. Activate part of greed. Well, magical library. You'd think I'd want to put down the extra solemn, but I usually find it's better to have one on the field and have another in case that one gets popped. He says as he draws it again. I also noticed that I got another Nimble Momonga out. God damn it. Well, we might as well at this point. Oh boy, here it comes. Here comes the pain train. I also managed to get rid of area limit B. God damn it. And I can't special summon from the deck because there's none in the deck. God damn it. I guarantee you that's a fucking MST. Let's go ahead and set that. So far so good. Let's destroy Mechanical Chaser. And Light Hex Unit Fusion. We'll leave that back row open, but we'll... Oh wait, no, I have to go into M phase 2. Do I set? I'll set that. Another thing with Survival Duel is you don't get like bonuses for, say, summoning Exodia or whatnot. It's basically the more you win, the more DP you get. Yeah, that's simple as that, really. So you're not particularly incentivized into winning by certain victory conditions. It's so long as you can get the W, really. So if I can win by using Cyber Dragon against Cyber Dragon, I will. And I can't believe the only other time I put down my other Deslakuda is when they draw. They get Nobleman back via Magician of Faith. I could compulse it though. But would that be the right move? Or would I do it out of spite? Absolutely. But I think it would be better to hold on to it in case they get an MST for Snatch Steal. See, Pot of Avarice would be a fantastic card to put in my deck. But I don't have it at the moment. Battle phase. No cards in the deck. Boom, 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 boom. What I'm also considering doing now that that set card's down is actually tributing the Twin Dragon to set Guardian Sphinx and do stuff like with Area Limit B. But I think the best play would be to keep this going as long as possible, and then as a backup, if it does get popped, I've got Tsukiyomi, which I can set in tandem with Level Limit, which would hopefully get me in a position where I can tribute Tsukiyomi for Sphinx and go from there. Fucking watch me reload, get rid of area limit again. And it turned out to be, they have like heavy storm or something ridiculous. I expected as much. So yeah, my life points are getting to a rather healthy number. The good thing about having life point gain decks is that, to contrast the problem of year going into the next duel with, say, 200 life points if you were doing bad, if you manage to go in with excess life points, you keep them too. So it is all good in the hood. Yes. No, reflect slime. Can't even bounce that back. Do I want to bounce that back? Well, we've learned how that interaction works. Let's try Book of Moon next. God, it's so warm. Yeah, so other than wardrobe malfunction, tripping up, parents saying something, parents fighting with someone, I think the next worry that I've got to deal with is something like, I don't know, my father was just on the phone, he was saying like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I just stood up when you were getting your award and shouted out like, yeah, go JJ! And then like Jimmy Junzuki, and I was like, no, I don't think it would be very funny. Please don't, basically. Yeah, so hopefully you won't, but there we go. And that's another interaction we've got learned. I'm not sure if that's the correct rulings or not, but if you want to get over Metal Reflex Slime for a game, Book of Moon can help you. Oh, that's fucking cheap. Oh, that's dirty. That's fucking dirty. And that's the reason why Metamorphosis is banned. I am going with Dark Hole on this occasion because there was no monsters in the hand, so if he does draw anything next turn, that's all fine and dandy, but if he didn't draw a monster and he didn't summon it, or even if he set it, I couldn't activate Torrential Tribute, so that is some cheese tactics if I've ever seen it. I will tribute summon for Guardian Sphinx, but we'll see first if I can't. We'll see what the card is. If I beat over it, then that was just fine down here. It's just if they were gonna tribute it for Cyber Dragon or something, or I could see whether it was maybe worth holding on to said monster. Who do I get out? I will get a piece. And we'll end the turn. Now we're good. It's not like they can limit removal that. Because I do believe this deck runs limit remover as well. Boom, 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 boom. Flip, flip. At this point, I'm fairly confident that I can win with Exodia before my LP goes down, so it's just whether or not I want to go for a faster victory, potentially with life points attacking and whatnot. What I won't do though is say summon an Exodia piece to get the win faster, because if something does get destroyed and they top deck or pull something out their ass of like great magnificence, I don't want to be in that position. So at this point, slow and steady wins the race sort of dealy. And we should attack for game. I apologize for this deck in advance. I think even adding the zombie part would make it a little more tolerable, maybe. At least to watch. Sorry, I was drinking. I'm gonna drink again now. Speaking of drinking, I'll probably be doing that tomorrow in great abundance. With reckless abundance. Is that the phrase? Reckless abandon, that's the one. I'm gonna save that. Oy boy. Fault Zone. I don't know if this came up during the first time that we actually played Exort, because I recall most of the duels going fairly quickly. Fault Zone is an interesting rock support field spell. Anytime your opponent inflicts or takes damage rather from attacking a defense position rock monster, the damage taken by the attacker is doubled. This, in conjunction with stuff that reduces your attack points and giant, giant Aztec statues, you know the one I'm talking about, which does double piercing, can actually lead you to OTK yourself. So be careful. You've also got the problem that you kind of need to attack these monsters, because some of them are... Oh, here we go. I think that would have been a... Oy. So, yeah, that would have been a OTK if... let's see, if they had something that boosted defense up or something, or if I had a zero attack monster and I attack for some reason. The problem I'm trying to explain here is that they have flip monsters like Golem Sentry, and oh Jesus Christ, I didn't know they ran that. Yeah, Golem Sentry And they also have, I think they might have Guardian Sphinx in there somewhere as well. I'm not sure though. Dislocuda. Which will kind of disrupt your own plays. So normally I'll be perfectly fine to go into a brick fest and just like match walls against walls basically, but as it stands, they kind of take you out your comfort zone in a way, and kind of force you into this Creo Sphinx. Bum, 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 bum. I can't really justify doing anything other than passing, really. Can't believe we actually got to a point where we fucking took 3,000 points of damage from attacking a face down. A Dark Hole is nice to have in the hand, just as a little insurance, although I'm probably going to reload it away. But I will set that just so I don't have to discard. And then I'll activate it next turn, set another one, maybe set a reload. Bum, 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 bottom. And I'm also going against my own advice and not attacking these face downs at the moment. Mainly because I've got the Dark Hole insurance. Maui Interceptor Cannons. Maui Interceptor Cannons are quite annoying. They can flip themselves. Is it flip themselves face down? Once per turn? You might see it in a second. Or it's either that or turn themselves into defense position. So here's Exod. And it's face down. Yeah, that's why it's in the deck. So when Exod's on the field, every time a rock monster's flip face up, your opponent loses 1,000, not 1,000, is it 1,000? Yeah, it's 1,000 life points, isn't it? Yeah. So, it's not cool, not cool. I just don't know if I'm in a position where I can be asked to get rid of it. Because I do have a substantial life point bank to work with. That being said, now that I've got Gravity Bind to protect me from stuff like Cryo Sphinx, I can put Deslocuda down and hopefully get my draw engine going. I'm also prepared to call bullshit if Dust Tornado or MST gets activated. Oh wait, no, I can't use that excuse now, because I was going to say, if they go for Gravity Bind even though Solemn is face up on the field, but now they've got an excuse like because Gravity Bind's actually on the field. Let's see. Let's get the draw going. Well, that's an interesting development. Oh, it's an earth monster. Oh, right. Okay, that makes it a bit more useful. Rightio. Let's see if we can't have our cake and eat it. I wonder though. If am I gonna... Oh my god, can I get like a burn thing going? Oh, that would be fantastic. It's not gonna happen now, but... Yeah, here we go. We can't have any fun here. Another fault zone, yeah, okay. God damn it. I thought I was gonna have some fun there with Tesla Cuda flip and like Guardian Sphinx flipping. Fortunately, we still have Solemn Wishes in the hand and we have Guardian Sphinx on the field. Bye-bye, Exode. I think because Exode goes after, yeah. What I was trying to say there as it was happening is because Guardian Sphinx's effect goes off before Exode's, I won't take the burn, which is lovely. The reason I brought out Momonga as opposed to setting Magician of Faith was extra LP damage and the fact that if they were to attack, they're more likely to go for Momonga maybe, depending on what they bring out. Remember to activate Solemn because I always forget. If only World Magical Library was Earth type, then I can say like, oh yeah, it's Earth Exodia, yeah. As opposed to the clusterfuck that I'm running, it's like, it's World Magical Library Zombies Exodia. Have I got anything I want to get back? Not particularly. We'll just go with the flow here. Back you go. I was going to consider putting Spirit Reaper in attack mode, but not particularly a point at this point. Not a point at this point. Not a thing to consider at this point, rather. Don't use the same word in the same sentence if you can avoid it. You put your card face down and your card face up. You put the card in the hand and then you shove it up the butt. You do the Guardian Sphinx and you turn around. And that's what it's all about. Whoa, number 2, here we go. Oh, fuck a duck. I also want to kind of see if I can get to a point where I can go over the 5 digits of life points or not. Ba-dum-bum. Always activate Guardian Mind first, just in case you draw it with Upstart Goblin, which would technically render it a dead draw. Because the reason you run Gathering of Mind at 3 is that you've got 3 in the deck and you can draw the 2 out and deck Fin that way, but if you draw more than 1, it's dead in your hand, basically. I mean, you could argue that it's dead in your hand as it is right now, but yeah, that'd be it. Put Yelling Glue down, put you in the Fence mode. I forgot to activate said Gathering of Mind, so if I draw another one next turn, I will be a very stupid person. Excellent. Bum 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 ba-dum. Deck in a car going past this tornado. I'm more okay with that than you'd think, given that Swords runs out. If it was on a Gravity Bind or something along the lines, I'd be a bit more pissed, but there we go. The command could be useful. I'm also a big fan of them getting rid of Vanisher of the Light, as opposed to DD Warrior Lady, even though DD Warrior Lady is a fucking pain to get rid of. Bum 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 ba-dum. Charlie going past my window. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna activate the Dark Door, not just for the spell counter thing, but in case they do manage to pop Gravity Bind, they're only gonna get 1 attack off, so it's either gonna be 1 Nimble Moringa and like if they get anything else out, like or remove a lot of things. I'm basically limiting what they can do to my front line of defense here. Tamashi Kaiho. Gravity Bind. At this point, I'm gonna set Dark Factory of Mass Production, and that is because if this hand gets discarded, I've still got a chance to win, depending on what face downs are and stuff like that. I'm actually kind of hoping that Card Destruction comes out, minus obviously a Heavy Storm or something of the like. Zone Release. Helios, probably. Dual Magister. And then we're gonna set Guardian Sphinx. Gonna flip up a Desalocuda. Karma Cut. And World Magical Library, okay. I think I prefer that over Gravity Bind. Actually, it would be funny if they got rid of Gravity Bind and I got a level off that. We'll keep the hand as is. Have any good spell cards in here? No. No point in putting you down. Bum, 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 bum. Interesting. Oh, it's recommending I activate Book of Moon. One face-up monster. In that case, I'm gonna cock block you with Book of Moon. God, this is such a good card, but it's a quick play. And because Guardian Sphinx is no longer face-up due to Book of Moon taking priority over Karma Cut, it gets placed face down, and this effect can't go off because it's no longer a face-up monster. It's so good. Okay, now we have to be careful about stuff being on the field and in the hand, to the point where if I actually get something like Compulse, I might actually consider setting an Exodia piece. Do I say it now? People might call me crazy, but I'm not ending a streak due to fucking card hand destruction. I forgot to put the cooler face down. And I forgot to also activate Solemn Wishes. I am a Pillock of the highest degree. I forgot about my own bloody Dark Door. Now you might have noticed I'm in a bit of a predicament because this Dark Factory is now clogging up my hand. I think the fact that I've got more than 2 pieces in my hand, so I would lose either way. So what I'm going to have to do here, in order to activate, have space for my Pot of Greed to get activated, is to compulse my piece back. And then what we'll also do is, I think at this point, setting Magician of Faith. We'll keep Tsukiyomi in the hand. We'll get rid of Torrential Tribute and Solemn. This is another thing. Oh, okay. Let's flip summon Magician of Faith. Of Greed. I'm just doing like calculations in my head basically. Like if they activate card destruction now, what I could do is quick play, reload, and hopefully only draw 2 pieces, which were normal types, so that I can kind of get them back with Dark Factory. Also need to remember about my flip effect cards. Flip summon. Bottomlessly. No. Battle phase. Just for the hell of it. And then in main phase 2, what we'll do... I could have actually done this earlier for the extra 100 points of damage. Summon Tsukiyomi. Put Magician of Faith face down. Could have also set Sangan and done something with that, but... yeah, what are we gonna do? End turn. Yeah. Tsukiyomi comes back to hand. We will discard Level Limit and Heavy Storm, and also reload and Sangan. I'm keeping one reload in the hand, and the reason I discarded the other one as opposed to Tsukiyomi is that I can get another reload back if I needed to with Magician of Faith. But now it's gotten to the point where I think if they get card destruction on the next turn, I will be boned if I activate that Pot of Greed. Because I'll definitely be drawing more than what am I trying to say? More than 2 normal Exodia pieces. But if I don't, then I've won. Tsukiyomi comes back to the hand during the end phase. And we'll discard. We're gonna discard the left leg and the left arm, along with Royal Magical Library and Snatch Steal. Okay, right, the reason for that was I would have access to Dark Factory, and I wouldn't be able to draw those. So if I did draw do these off the reload when it came to card destruction, or hand destruction rather, I could have reloaded them away, maybe not drawn them, and then when card destruction activated, I would draw them again due to its effect on the second thing. But then I might have gotten decked out. I don't know if I count or not. But also because Magician of Faith's on the field, if this got popped, I could flip Magician of Faith face up and have gotten another... oh shit. No! I forgot about Big Burn! Oh shit. Fuck all kinds of duck. Can I still win? I'm absolutely fucking speechless. I cocked up that badly. This is like the hardest counter deck in the fucking universe. Can't do jack and or shit. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. I need something to deal with. Fucking big burn or turning from... Oh, that's so fucking annoying. Well, fucking the stream's over after the pack opening. I can tell you that much. Ugh. What? Right, hold on. If anything, I need to find out what pack fucking is it Jar of Avarice? Is in. And once again, this site can't be reached, even though I know it's reachable. I don't know if this is my internet that's fucking up. I know last time when I was doing this, I didn't load on the first time, but when I reloaded it again in the second, and it's working now. Jesus, wet. Lost Souls was its first pack as a secret rare. Looks like I'm gonna have to get it from one of the packs which focus on one of these type things, but it's not gonna be any of these, is it? If it's gonna be in a pack, it's gonna be actually no, if I've got the card here, I can maybe oh wait, no, it's Pot of Avarice I need, not fucking Jar. Jesus. Silly bugger. Elemental Energy, hold on. Do we have Elemental Energy? Is it the one with Shining Neos on it? Or Shining Flywing Man, whatever? Elemental Energy, it's apparently in there. And we do need to get this above 80. Oh, it was already above 80. My bad. Silly mate. We're getting some more cards. This is more exciting than showing off the feature, I think, maybe. I don't know. This is probably just me coping or trying to cope. Maybe we've already got one in the trunk somewhere. Well, if not, we're about to find out. I also realised that this doesn't help with my immediate problem of remove from play cards, but this is something I need to do. Elemental P. Pot of Generosity. Now, okay, so let's see. Can I not find its code on here? Or is this just for particularly if people want it in a buy? Get cards. Password. I am actually doing this. 6, 7, 1, 6, 9, 0, 6, 2. Yeah, fucking course. Oh, this game is just stamping all over my fucking balls. Oh no. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna see if there's anything which recovers cards from remove from play. Because I know there's at least 2, but they summon to the field. Like, I don't have anything cancelling artifacts. Like, is it a negate maybe, or... Why is Elemental Hero its own fucking tab? I mean, DX was out and stuff, but I wouldn't consider it something that you'd build decks around. More to the point, what the same could be said about Union, Spirits, and Level monsters. And tunes. Like, why wouldn't they be in, like, this zone here? Where you can just... That's a type of card. Like, I wouldn't put, like, archetypes as a searchable thing. Or I'd at least have it in a different setting from this. Oh, that's because I'm searching in the fucking deck, that's why I didn't have anything in that. Anti-spell... I think I need to look at the remove from play one. Where was it? Right, I'm just gonna try and remember some of these off the top of my head. Nah, wait, hold on. Now. Disappear. No. I don't even know if like recover it from remove from play is included in here. Probably isn't. I need to think. Wait, what is that card? No, it's DD Trap Hole. That won't do anything. Let's see. Maybe there's a list online. Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards recover. Remove from play. Bugger your cookies. I've apparently got a list of cards here. I don't know if any of them were out at the time of this game. Some of these I recognise the archetypes, but I don't recognise the actual cards. So there's like Blackluster Soldier, but it's Sacred Soldier. But that's not out. Wait, no. Miracle Dig. Let's see. Find me Miracle Dig. Apparently this might have... Mass Driver, Megamorph, Miracle Dig. 5 or more monsters of your room, return 3 of them to the graveyard. Am I gonna run this as a fucking tech choice? This would be so useful if I actually had a chat watching and they can give me tips for people who are more experienced. And again, why would people more experienced than me be watching me struggle with this sort of stuff? Right, I'm gonna actually put these in a side deck for now. And wait, hold on. And let's go at the bottom, because the thing I was thinking of was like return from the different like dimension fissure type stuff. Like it's like a spell card, or there's a trap card version of it where you special summon as many removed from playing monsters as possible. I think burial from a different dimension is a bit late for this game. I'll go back on Miracle Dig and see if it's got like a list of effects it belongs to. Maybe if I do a separate search for return banished cards as opposed to recover. Fucking, I gave myself a heart attack. I thought I'd clicked on a dodgy site here because one of the cards that popped up was Elemental Hero Electrum, and I don't know if I might have some selective form of dyslexia, but it wasn't Electrum, but I read it was something that sounded similar. Jesus Christ. Fucking Oja Assimilation, what the fuck is this? I swear there's got to be more cards. Furthermore, banish cards with an effect that activates if the card is by Guanca, if the card is sent to the graveyard, such as the Formage Trick Crown. I'm so out of the loop. Turning temporary banish cards. See, I recognize, like, I'm actually gonna have to look up something. Like, return from the different dimension is one of the cards I was thinking of, and then I can maybe bounce them back with something like fucking Penguin Soldier or my own, like, compulses or something to that effect. But would that be that dangerous? Desperate even? I could just want some negates, maybe. Wasn't there also a spell card version of this now? Where you only had to pay like 2,000? I swear I was. It's just taunting me with cards that I should be using now. I'm just thinking card destruction, penguin soldier, da 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 da. Xyz combine. Some of these new ones look like fan-made cards. Jesus. Where is this card? Is there actually a search function where I can type? I'm just gonna have to go by... is that it? See, I don't know if I'm going that far to do that though. The Miracle Dig might actually be an option, along with getting Pot of Avarice. I think this is going to actually have to be stuff that I look into, and whether or not I put zombies in or not. Hold on, let's zoom in or look at the deck, which flew too close to the sun or rather shot itself in the dirt, I don't know. Yeah, so that's going to be it from me, I think. Not the best stream, certainly. I would probably go as far to say it's one of the worst. Minus certain other streams which shall not be named, but it's all practice, isn't it? That's what it is. It's practice talking, it's practice streaming, and you know, every time you make a mistake, you should learn from that mistake. I should probably try and remember that and act on that a bit more. Let's see, where's the outro slide? Yeah, thank you very much for watching, whenever you do watch. I'm gonna head off now. Thursday will be Digimon if I am recovered from Wednesday. If I have recovered from Wednesday, I've got some interesting things to show off. It's not fully found what I was planning to do. It's actually getting a bit close to being a bit of a detriment for what I'm doing, but hopefully I'm going to have some new stuff to show off, and some story progression to do, maybe. Yeah, so I hope you can come along for that if you're interested in Digimon. It'll be at 7 o'clock, unless I forget or cannot recover. You'll stream tomorrow as per usual, and then we'll do some more relic hunting on Crash on Friday. And I'm gonna once again thank you for watching. Consider leaving some feedback or maybe liking and subscribing. And remember to stay hydrated, keep yourself safe, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.